Welcome to Fitzy's Fabulous Scrapbooks. I'm Michelle Fitzgerald, aka Fitzy, and I'm an independent advisor for Creative Memories Scrapbooking, and I'm here to help you make your scrapbooks fabulous. Hello, I'm back. And actually, well, when you're watching this video, I'm actually down in Florida visiting a friend. A friend of mine and myself flew down to Florida, and we're hanging out with, well, actually a couple of friends, and hopefully we're having a good time. I don't know, I'm not there yet. But anyway, by the time you will be seeing this video, I will be there. I will have flown down and all will be fine. But today I wanted to show you a quick and fun little border, and I'm taking it out of the border sketchbook. So let me get down to my workspace and I will show you what I am doing. Here we go. So I'm working on a border from the Scrapbooking Border Ideas and Sketches, 110 of them. And I'm working on the border that's on page 61. It's such a pretty border. So I already made one, and I'm going to show you. I'm doing two different collections here. So the first one I did with Q the Blue. Excuse me. I just got something caught in my throat. And it's just, this pack is beautiful, but look at how pretty and just, it's kind of dainty, right? It's just a pretty border, and it was so simple. Now, I want to point out to you that this here is a border strip, laser cut border strip. I'm going to hold this up to the camera so you can see it. Okay. This did not come with the Q the Blue collection. This is actually from the Serenity collection. But look at how the colors complement Q the Blue. It's beautiful. So even though Q the Blue doesn't have borders, the Serenity borders work really well with this collection. So keep that in mind when using Q the Blue. I know I did. All right, so this is what we'll be creating, but I am going to use Serene waters. All right. So if you're creating along with me, you need about 4 pieces of paper. None of them need to be full sheets, okay? And I just want to point out on this border here, I did use a piece of vellum. The stripe here is the vellum paper. So it just gives a really pretty effect, that little illusion, we'll call it, right? It's so pretty. I love vellum. So I'll be using another piece of vellum from Serene Waters as well. All right. So you're going to want your 12-inch trimmer. I actually already picked a border from Serene Waters, some stickers and embellishments. I did not use my micro tip scissors or my multi-purpose tool on that one, but I always have them handy because you never know. And you're going to want both your vellum tape runner and your repositionable. All right, so let's get started. And I'm telling you, this is so fast and easy. I love it. So the first thing I'm going to do is create my base piece here. So over here, they used a wood texture. I'm going to use this pretty, I don't know, it's kind of like, it almost looks like paint splatter, right? Like somebody took a brush, not a brush, a sponge, like they sponged all the color onto this. So that's going to be my base. And we're going to cut a 2.5-inch strip for that. This is really pretty. All right. And I have been packing all day to get ready for Florida, so I'm very excited. Now, oh, and one thing I forgot to mention is you're going to want a decorative blade. I'm going to use the decal blade on this one, but I love how our trimmer stores all of our blades and an extra mat on the bottom. Excuse me, I am all choked up here. All right, so now I'm going to put my decal blade in, and I'm going to go to my vellum paper. And I am going to cut my vellum at 3/4 of an inch using my decorative blade. So I just want to line that up. All right. So that's our second piece. Now, remember to take your blade out. I do that so often. I leave that silly straight blade, decorative blade in and forget to take it out. And then I go and cut what I think is going to be straight, and it ends up being a decorative cut. Oh, all right. Now this next cut is going to be, and you know what? I just want to make sure, did I cut at the right place here? I did. Okay, good. Couldn't remember if I did 3/4, but this next piece is going to be a 1/2 inch. And this is a straight cut. Right. And then my last piece is going to be at 1 inch. Just make a 1 inch cut. Now you can do this with any collection you have at home. I just knew I had a lot of scraps from Serene Waters, and that's what I like about this border is it's really good for using scraps because they're all pretty small pieces, right? All right, now let's just see everything we have here. So here is our base piece, and I'm just going to nestle it in on my mat so it's lined up nice and straight. And I'm going to take my vellum tape runner and my vellum paper. Now, I am going to make sure that I put the vellum on the straight edge, I'm sorry, the vellum tape runner on the straight edge of the vellum paper. I don't want it on the decorative edge, all right? And I'm just going to do a little bit at a time. With vellum, a little goes a long way, so you don't need a lot. And the plan is this will get covered by the next strip that goes on. All right, so now I have the vellum tape runner on my vellum paper, and I'm going to line the decorative edge up at the 1/4 inch mark. So there'll be about a 1/4 inch border on the left side of the strip. All right, so we're just about done with that. Now, the next strip that's going to go on is, this is my little fishy strip. Now, the purpose of this strip is to help whatever border I'm going to use, laser cut border, kind of stand out on the border. So if my laser cut border was a little wider, I would have made the backing strip a little wider. But because this is so thin, I made this strip thin. All right. But if you're using a thicker border, then I would cut a thicker strip. Now I'm going to put this just a little bit on. What's really cool is I'm looking at this right now and I actually cannot see where the vellum tape runner is. That's how good this stuff works. Can you see it? I can't. And I know where I put it. So I just wanted to point that out to you. Our vellum tape runner works so well. All right. But I am going to put this just a little bit on the edge. So I'm going to go to, let's see. So here's the number 1 on my mat. And if I go to the left of the 1, I'm going to go to the second tick mark to the left of the number 1 and just line the edge up to that. I hope that makes sense. So looking at the bottom of my mat, I'm going to look at the 1 inch mark here, and then I'm going to go to the left, 2 little tick marks, and the edge of my little strip here is going to fall on that second tick mark. All right. And now I can put my little border, laser cut border on that. And this just comes together very quickly. All right. And I got my last piece here. And I could really do either side with this. They both look pretty, but for some reason, I really love this with it. It's just, oh, I just love this pack anyway. But that's just me. All right. So now this strip is just going to kind of butt up against that last little strip. So there we go, just like that. Now we can decorate. So I'm going to take out some foam squares here. And I like this. Yeah. So how many people here are from Florida? If you're from Florida, let me know. I'm going to be in the Naples area. All righty. And I just want that to pop a little bit, so that's why. But look at that. And I'm going to put it just about there. And now let's see how we can decorate. Just getting rid of some of these little scraps. All right, we've got some stickers, we've got embellishments. I love these little enamel stickers. They're just so cute. All right. So I think what I'm going to do All right. And I feel like I want to put a little something else in there. Let me look at my embellishments that I have left. Because to me, this is the fun part, doing a little decorating. I almost feel like maybe some little ocean waves. Maybe a little starfish. So we could do this little guy. Not what I'm looking for. So let me just see what else we've got. Or maybe. Oh, I like that. Oh, and maybe I'll pop my starfish on a square. So, oh, I should probably tack this down first, huh? Let's take that. This goes like so. And then let's just take home square and pop that up. Oh, how cute is that? Let me hold it up so you can all see it. Get paper to put it on. Here it is. Isn't it pretty? So this is a very quick, simple, easy border. And then look at how pretty it looks on a 12 by 12 page. Now you have plenty of room for photos, and you could make a second one and put it on your other spread. So you could be something like, just pretend that these actually worked together. And voila. And maybe what you could do is put the embellishments on one up a little higher and the embellishments on the other one down a little lower to give the page spread a little more balance, right? But how cute and pretty are these borders? I just love them. And it's such a quick, simple border to create. All right. This is something that everybody can do. And you can use whatever you have in your stash. All right. I'm going to come back to me. If I can figure out how to get back up here. Here we go. I'm still getting used to the new setup here. It's starting to grow on me, but it's taking a little bit, but it's all good. All right, so this was a quickie. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. I love to make borders. Do you? Let me know. I'm always looking for new ideas to create with all of you here on my YouTube channel. And I'm just so glad that you're all loving what I've been creating. And let me know. I'm happy to try out new things. It's always fun. All right. We are still accepting people into our scrapbooking group. So if you'd like to join us, we're a free group. All you have to do is answer a few questions so we know you're a real person and not a robot. And we'll approve you and let you in. So we are FRQ Glitz Girls Scrapbooking Group, and the more the merrier. So come on, jump on in with us. And if you have any questions or concerns, feel free to reach out to me at fitzy'sfabulousScrapbooks@gmail.com. And as always, if you don't have a fabulous advisor, I would love to be yours. And if you're thinking about doing something similar to what I'm doing, I'd love to help you, either help you run a business or help you get a discount. There's nothing to lose. There's something for everybody with creative memories. And that's what I love. You can be a client, you can be an advisor, or you can do both. How fun is that? So feel free to let me know if that's something that interests you. I would love to help you out with that. All right. I think that's all I've got for now. So I'll see you next time. And next time I'll be back home here in my office, my scrap room. I don't know. I don't have a name for this space yet. I got to come up with one. Maybe you can help me think of something. What do I call this? It's my little scrap area. I am space challenged, but I'm trying to make the most of it. So all is good. All right. Thank you so much for watching. It's been my pleasure. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.